Welcome to the President's Diary, where we take a look at His Excellency Dr. Mohamed Irfaan Ali's week of activities. His Excellency started his week by attending the 133rd anniversary of Pukuri, formerly known as the St. Cuthbert's Mission.
You have the freedom to make choices that are good for you and good for your communities. And in exercising that freedom, all I ask humbly of you is to always be responsible in exercising that freedom. And the government I lead would work every single day to ensure that your rights to exercise that freedom is never ever taken away from you, but is given to you stronger and better.
Dr. Ali also announced that government will be expanding the agri-sector to cushion the effects of the rising cost of living in the long term.
We have taken many initiatives to help with the cost of living. We can go and share out more vouchers. We can go and give food to communities. But this will only be the short-term solution. What I want us to do now is to embrace a vision for a long-term solution. So never again must we find ourselves in a position where important exports are not imports are not even available for you to get food on the table. To do that requires all of us to play part. That is why we are going to launch one of the most aggressive agricultural drives you have ever seen in the history of this country. Every community will be involved in the vision of growing food, producing food, so that we must be self-sufficient in every single area. We have been blessed with fresh water. We have been blessed with arable lands. We have been blessed with talented people. We now have to give duty to that blessings.
Government will also soon launch a hatching egg project to capitalize on this lucrative market, with Pukuri as one of the villages to benefit.
So for this community, we are going to engage the Tushao in building one of the largest projects ever in the history of this country. And that is the production of hatching eggs to meet the demand of our local market and local poultry producers. We're talking about the production annually of more than 30 million eggs to be part of the regional system, all of which is imported today.
Pukuri, the only Amerindian village in Region 4, marked the occasion with cultural presentations and sporting activities. President Ali also delivered a quantity of sport gear for the residents and allocated $500,000 for a project of their choice that will benefit the children of the community. Pukuri's Village Day was also attended by the Minister of Amerindian Affairs, Pauline Sukai, Minister of Natural Resources, Vikram Bharat, Minister within the Ministry of Local Government and Regional Development, Anand Prasad, and the Deputy Speaker of the National Assembly, Lennox Schumann. His Excellency also traveled to Region 5, Mahaica Berbice, where he launched a major agriculture project. President Ali is looking to make the region the livestock capital of the Caribbean with the launch of a US $3 million black belly sheep project.
Region 5 must be the livestock capital of CARICOM. That is the vision. To do that, we have to increase our production. We have to increase our quality. We have to improve our breed. We have to use more advanced technology. We have to invest in the infrastructure. And we have to work on building the partnership, all of which are ongoing.
President Ali said the world import value on mutton and mutton products stands at US $8 billion, with CARICOM alone importing 7,900 tons of mutton at US $48 million annually.
We have already agreed with Barbados that Guyana and Barbados would do a joint project to supply the Barbados market strictly from Guyana to start with. That is a market with a value of 6.8 billion United States dollars. We have right within our arm's reach a market that can generate a value of 48 million United States dollars. And who supply CARICOM right now? Australia and New Zealand. With the cost of freight and logistics cost increases, it is becoming more and more expensive. That is why this is a low-hanging fruit. CARICOM is right within our arm reach. And this is the first target market.
Dr. Ali said that there must be consistency if Guyana is to tap into the available market. Already, 78 farmers have signed up with the initiative, making available some 1,325 acres of land, as 1,000 sheep will be coming in the startup phase.
One Guyana requires all of us to work together, hold hands together, advance on the cause for development together. And these projects can never be successful if we don't understand that we must do it together. We have to do it together, and we are not going to fail by doing it separately. Every single farmer must be a support for the other farmer. We are not building a one-off project. The vision of this project is first to be self-sufficient locally, but importantly, in the short term, to start supply regionally, and then grow this to an international product. And for that, we are bringing in the relevant players, the global players, to work side by side with us.
The president also announced that Guyana will be partnering with the United Arab Emirates to boost agri-production here.
I just came back from the UAE, and 90% of the conversation with the leadership of the UAE and the private sector was not on oil and gas. 90% of the conversation was on food security and agricultural diversity and production. We had discussions with 3 of the largest state-backed institutions that are going to be here to work with us, to partner with us. Emirati Future Group, the Al Dahara Group, and Elite Group are 3 of the largest players in agriculture food production.
President Ali stressed that Guyana is poised for an agriculture explosion.
This journey that is so important, not only for Guyana and the region. We are already leaders in many areas, whether it's on the environment, climate change, oil and gas, our human resource capacity. We must not only dream, but it is now in our reach to be the leader in food production. Next week, we have a team coming in that we met in the UAE and are part of WestJet Cargo to look at adding the cargo facility for direct export to North America. These are all initiatives that we are fast-tracking and we are going after in a very aggressive manner.
His Excellency also attended the launch of a master's degree program in strategic development studies at the University of Guyana's Institute for human resilience, strategic security, and the future. The head of state said security is only one component of strategic development.
This program is about aligning theory with practice, with real-life problems, and developing the capability of each individual to strategically deal with those challenges and prepare you to understand future challenges by appreciating the evolution of such challenges.
Through the program, learners will be able to understand what shapes the region, the threats it may encounter, and even opportunities that may become available.
The program is not meant only for Guyanese. We are hoping, and the aim of this program is for all of CARICOM to start with. Because all of us must be integrated into the regional plan, the regional agenda.
The team was led by the Regional Director for Latin America and the Caribbean. The discussions surrounded UNICEF and Guyana's New Country Program document, CPD, which will provide a framework of cooperation between the non-profit organization and the government of Guyana from March 2022 to December 2026. The CPD seeks to address key issues that many children face, including those associated with health, nutrition, water and sanitation, education, and social protection. The head of state also presided over the second meeting of the Low Carbon Development Strategy Multi-Stakeholder Steering Committee at the Office of the President. The committee, working to finalize the draft LCDS 2030, comprises a cross-section of representatives, including the Guyanese Organization of Indigenous Peoples, the Amerindian Peoples Association, the Federation of Independent Trade Unions of Guyana, and the Private Sector Commission, among others. President Ali has announced that Guyana will be hosting the Caribbean Premier League semi-finals and the finals for the next 3 years. He was at the time at the launch of the Cricket Carnival and the Caribbean Premier League 2022 at the Guyana National Stadium, Providence.
Not only are we going to have CPL in Guyana, but on the 30th of September, yes, those in our diaspora, mark the date and listen to the next few words. On the 30th of September, for the first time in CPL history, the finals will be in Guyana. And not only will the finals be in Guyana, but for the next 3 years, the finals will be in Guyana.
In high spirits, the president said that the fusion of cricket and the carnival in Guyana will be a product that will lead the future of the sporting world. He said that the most sought-after event will not be limited to bat and ball sessions, but a host of organized events to promote massive camaraderie between participants, thus ensuring the One Guyana banner is upheld.
As we continue this journey of building a strong country, a journey in which we are building not only sectors, but we are building communities. We are bringing people together. We are unifying our country. And there is no better way than through sports and culture.
The Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces also presented soldiers, including officers, with medals at the annual Guyana Defense Force Medal Presentation Parade. This has been the President's Diary, where we took a look at His Excellency Dr. Mohamed Irfaan Ali's week of activities. Thank you for watching, and do join us again next week.